Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry, Mr. TP. Oh my gosh. And I consider myself a major fan. I find this shocking, interesting. But I know this is, in my opinion, it's old school. It's old school. See, when a guy, he can pay the light bill, that's all he can do. It sounds like one of those guys that's probably been staying with his mom or baby mama. And remember that jingle I had, he don't want to pay rent. That's why he stayed with his mama. He stayed with mommy. So they're pretty much going from mama's house to a woman's house. He can pay a light bill. That just doesn't impress me. So remember this jingle, ladies and gentlemen? He don't want to pay rent. Light bill buddy. He don't wanna pay rent. He wanna live rent free. He don't wanna pay rent. A certified dusty. He don't wanna pay rent. That's why he stay with mommy. He don't wanna pay rent. A real man he'll never be. That's right. Dust buckets, lazy, good for nothing. All they are just takers. Wherever they go, it's bound to be a you-know-what show. Dusty's been drama. The financial implication is just too much dust in the nation. He don't wanna pay rent. He wanna live rent free. He don't wanna pay rent. A certified dusty. He don't wanna pay rent. That's why he stay with mommy. He don't wanna pay rent. A real man he'll never be. I'm out. I can pay that light bill. But I can pay that light bill. I got that light bill money, honey. I can pay that light bill. No, sorry, bro. That's okay. Keep it moving. I can pay that light bill, though. That's all you can do. I don't need you, bro. We out. Now listen. And I know, I do like to address serious issues, and this is serious, but some stuff, it's a lot of serious issues on this channel, and I like to kind of goof around a lot. Obviously, I like to sing. I can't shut up at home, okay? So kind of break it down a little bit. Now, and here's the thing about it. Let me go ahead while we're here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play the recording of Mr. TP, which I call Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out.
Especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because that means, no, I need somebody to, they need to make 5 times more and I got to have, well, you keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless
you. Let me tell you something about that list. We appreciate you, Mr. Perry. Appreciate you. About that list, if the Dusty cannot fulfill what's on the list, hashtag, bruh, you are dismissed. Bye. And let me tell you why I have a different opinion than Mr. TP, than Tyler Perry. We can agree to disagree. Black women been doing this. Seriously. They've been doing this. Black women been doing this, and all you get, they turn around. Now, don't forget when the shoe is on the other foot. When they have the degree and they've got the money, guess what? They don't want a black woman, honey. Let's see, that's the problem right there. When they got the money, they got the degree and the money, they don't want a black woman, honey. They don't. A lot of them don't. And see, black women been doing this. That's why I don't understand it. You go on a degree, you getting your degree and all this, and you got the corporate degree and all that, and you're making a corporate money, and then you sitting up here dumpster diving. Because guess what? When I say dumpster diving, let's be real. How many black women, and I'm not sure he's, aware of this. But I mean, he's a billionaire, so my God, that guy can get information at the drop of a hat. But from a woman's point of view, I've done stories and we've seen it where a black woman has taken in a low budget, only light bill paying Larry Dust bucket. Low budget, light bill paying Larry Dust bucket. She has done that. Then she gets tired and you've been raised to just stand by your man. That's not working out. Oh my goodness. Don't ask him to leave. He might unalive you. Don't ask him to maybe consider getting a better job if he doesn't even have one. You might become unalived. Black woman that's a realtor. She got the rapper boyfriend, 2 kids by him. She supporting the family while he does his dream. Some fools, because he flossed some money on Facebook or on the internet, social media. Fools looking for him. What do? Oh, they know she's a professional realtor. They pull up for some kind of fake showing for a house. Next thing you know, she in a U-Haul van. Next thing you know, she's murdered. But he's still here. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have chose that guy. He was beneath her, in my opinion. He just is. Oh, let's see. What was that black lawyer? She must have went slumming. That's how I see it. In Atlanta. And she was with that little dust bucket. Oh, my God. Next thing you know, how does it end up to them being together for whatever reason? Next thing you know, this fool is on the balcony like Spider-Man, able to leap tall bounds. This is crazy. Got the police out there. Neighbors all upset. A shooting. Black woman that was a nurse. Oh, yes, it didn't work out with her dust bucket. He was not employed. Next thing you know, they had a plan. It didn't work out. He was supposed to go ahead and get his things together. So he picks her up in her vehicle from the hospital. And as the story goes, he was supposed to, as he picks her from the hospital and drive to her home, get his things, and then they would take him, because they broke up, take him to where he's supposed to be. Next thing you know, it didn't go that way. She is found in a field, deceased. She's a beautiful nurse. He had nothing. I keep telling you, I think they need the resources. They want your resources. Quick question. Do you think people with money are going to sit up here? Now, for a woman, it's an older man that may be different because, again, men that have resources, they don't have a problem being a provider. But do you really think that some wealthy man, do you think, I'm just saying, and this is a difference in our culture. This is old school. This is a difference in our culture. And guess what? It's just not working. You think Jamie Dimon is going to tell his daughter, well, go ahead and date the trash man. All I can do is pay that light bill. You think so? David Solomon, Goldman Sachs. Those guys are not going to do that. That's, first of all, they're in the wealth culture. But see, us, even though we have wealth, some of us have wealth, like Mr. Tyler Perry here, we still got this culture thing. And this, I think, is so dominant in a culture. That's why black women, they get with a black man. As I've been saying, all you have to do is be black and breathing. You're in. That's the qualifier. It's just not working out for black women. And you're working yourself. You're putting these men on. You know what they'll do. Desert you in a heartbeat. Black women been carrying black men. I mean, seriously. When I saw the documentary in the 60s, the same old thing. The same. We in 2023, this is the same old thing. That's when you realize that what we have been taught is not working, because guess what? It's not reciprocal. When they get money, they want most of them, I would say, want any woman but a black woman when they get some money. Why? They don't think you're worthy. So black women, we've been taught this. We have been taught this. Oh, he's trying the best he can. Is he really? And so all he can pay is a light bill. Lint pocket light bill Larry got to go. Yeah. Lint pocket Larry, you got to go. All they can do is pay the light bill. These same men, they don't have a problem coming to a black woman talking about 50-50. A black woman I know personally, I told you about this on the channel before. She worked in accounting. I know her personally. Hard working, nice middle class home. Everything they had, she paid for. Her man didn't even work. It came out when the last straw, when they had the little timeshare going on, and again, she was paying for everything. Her black man did not work, and the kids, they were like, ooh, they were like school age, like teenagers, okay? Still not working. So guess what? Look up, they lost the timeshare, trying to plan something they don't no longer having. She been giving him the money. He was taking the money, and he was tricking it on a white prostitute. I'm talking about the 50 cents chick. The 50 cents, ho, ho, ho. That's what he was doing. Yeah, that's what I said. She went ahead and divorced him. Now, luckily, she kept the house because she'd already had the house. Nice home. He was just sitting up on her and tricking on a prostitute. Oh! After she divorced, I will never forget. It was so vivid in my mind. I remember her outfit. She had on a plaid dress with a larger belt. I'll never forget. Plaid dress. Pink, blue, white. It's that vivid. She said to me, that prostitute he was spending the money on, she said to me, he ended up marrying her. Hello, baby mama out there, but he ain't ready to commit. He ended up marrying the prostitute, and guess what? Took the prostitute, the nickel and dime prostitute, off the corner, and she told me, not that I heard to my face, she told me, and he worked 2 jobs to support her. Why? Because he in love with the prostitute or in love with whiteness. Oh, but when it comes to black women, they can't do that. I keep telling you, people are doing what they want to do. I was just shocked. She said, with me, I couldn't get him to get a job. Married, the prostitute got 2, not 1 job. He got 2. Him got 2 jobs to get off that corner. So if Lint Pocket Larry can only pay the light bill, I'm going to need him to keep on pushing, keep on moving. Black women have been doing this. They have been carrying black men. They've been carrying black men. They've been loving black men. They've been taking from themselves, working 2 jobs. And he settled like a princess with a darn joystick in his old mud duck hands. Get off your butt and be a man. It's not acceptable. It's just not. This is old school, and we have been taught that. Well, my dad taught me differently. My dad was in my ear. If a man can't if it doesn't benefit you, you don't do it. My father was in my ear at a young age. Even not, I'm just listening to whatever my dad said. He taught me that. If it doesn't benefit you, what you doing it for? He taught me you need to scope it out ahead of time. One day a man want to come marry you. You need to find out where you're going to live. Is he coming to you in a shack? He said, I didn't raise you in a shack, and he did not. My father grew up poor, but my dad worked hella hard, and we grew up in a very middle-class neighborhood. And we grew up with summers in Malibu and Monterey. And I don't mean, we're alien. No. We booked a hotel, and we were at the beach, Malibu and Monterey. He had us shopping on Wilshire Boulevard, hell at 15. Now, we had a budget, but we were there, okay? Rodeo Drive. My mother sat down. She didn't work. She only got a little job, after they got divorced. So my father put me on game early. He's like, if it doesn't benefit you, what you doing it for? That's what my dad taught me. If it's not to benefit you, you can clothe and feed yourself and all that. If a man can't do better for you, you don't need him. My father taught me that early, and I didn't realize it again. And he was telling me this stuff. I was in junior high, crying out loud. One day, God's going to ask you to marry him. He didn't say about no 50-50. He didn't say, well, you got to do the best you can to help your man. No. So there's no excuse. If my father did that back then, it's no excuse for these men today. So if Lint Pocket only I can pay light bill Larry is coming around, guess what? He can't. He's not checking the boxes on the list. He needs to be dismissed. because it's just not working for black women. Somebody, look at the guy. Remember the video I did? You all saw it. I'm hoping you did. The $10,000 out of his girlfriend's account to go pay his baby mama. That's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna end up in a deficit. He got to pay, and even that, I don't believe he pays baby mama. I think he just would. Most of the money was hers. I think what he just did, he just ran a game on her. That money might be in his account. But see, black women been taking on liabilities, and then when you go ahead and get your degrees, you'll be here. Oh, your degree don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean S. You cannot win with these men. That's the problem. That's why it's not working. It's a one-way loyalty. You keep giving and giving and giving. They keep on taking and taking and taking. Then when they done ran your head through the ring and you all stressed out and unpleasant to be around, and you see somebody, maybe like me, a lot of times, I have my issues too. We all do. But, people say, oh, you're happy-go-lucky and all that kind of stuff. Then you looking at me and you mad. Okay, so what did I do to you? What a person tell me, I don't know why you always smiling. Do you want me to be depressed right now? Heck, stuff happens, you think? But this here, black women been doing it. Oh, they've been doing it for too long. It's not appreciated. Lint pocket light bill Larry gots to go. He's not going to benefit your life. And don't forget, a lot of these women, they've been carrying these men, keep on carrying these men. She may have to go Medea on them, get that hot grits out, do an Al Green moment. I'm trying to tell you. These guys, once you've been carrying them, they see as a resource. They are pretty much the princess in the community. Once you tell the princess, okay, listen, you know what? I know you've been only paying the light bill, and I am tired, and I can't take any more. So this here is kind of draining on me financially and emotionally. I don't even see how a man like that going to pay the light bill can even be attractive. Who are you tapping at night? You better, boy, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. How is it possible? You're basically, in my opinion, how I feel about it, it's like you're picking up a child. I hope you're claiming this fool on your taxes as a dependent. But Lint Pocket Larry, the light bill payer, he got to go. This is 2023. All he can do is pay the light bill. A teenager can get a part-time job and do that, pay the light bill. And a couple of dinners. Child, who was paying the light bill before it came? If that's the only thing he can bring, I have a problem with that. But that's the BC. That's what we have been taught. It's a black man and you hang on in there. Mm-hmm. And when the shoe is on the other foot, look at all these black women. Let me ask you a question. Look at all these black women that are single baby mamas. And that baby mama is a big job because everything is on you. One income and all that stress is on you. I'm sure at one point in time, they took those men in. And this is the only group of men that want us so much down as a collective. You'll find them more than anybody down in baby mamas. Fatherless homes, the homes they create. So black women, this has been going on for too long. That's why a lot of women are down. I hate to tell you. And I don't have children. Even married, I don't want to have kids. But I hate to tell you. If a lot of black women did not settle for a man or carry a man, I guarantee you, you'd be a lot better off. A lot of them wouldn't be homeless. A lot of black women, it would be better if black women, man, don't have any kids. He ain't popped up with a ring. I don't mean no ZC. Don't have any kids. You want a regular job. If you can get together and be decent and be roommates, next thing you know, work, how to stack your paper, get a side hustle, you can accomplish so much. But see, when you become a baby mama, all that's on you. Your dreams stop, and you cannot realize your full potential. Some people can make it happen. They may have, where my village at? They may have a little village going for them. Good for them. But I'm trying to tell you, you will be a lot better off. You'll have more money in your pocket. And you can always, people holler about, oh, it's about money and resources. And that's why a lot of folks sitting up here crying now homeless. You want to pretend like love is it. We're going to tell that rent office you're going to pay with love today, and we're going to see how that's going to go. Life is business, baby. This is a bad business deal. Don't sign. Don't you sign it. Don't sign that contract. Don't say I do. This is going to have to be I don't. It's going to have to be I don't. Yeah, be one of those people. Oh, everything is love. Well, let me see you go pay your car note with love. Don't be surprised when that tow truck comes. Tell them you're going to pay with love. He can pay the light bill. Here's light bill Larry. A man like that, pretty much, I just think, in my opinion, he's a liability. He's Larry the liability, and he's an embarrassment. All you can do is pay a light bill. Light bill was my dad. I'm telling you, my dad told me, if it doesn't benefit you, what you're doing it for? A light bill, but that's not benefiting me. What's this? You got to pay the mortgage. You got to pay the HOA. You got to pay the car insurance. You got to pay the health insurance. I know a lady, I had to leave her alone. It was so much drama. Hers couldn't even pay a light bill. He was really officially Lint Pocket Larry. She paid everything. The sole provider of the house, and he was still cheating on her. Move over here, don't move out the whole other state. What does she say? He already got another girlfriend. Still cheating on her. Oh, yeah. Got to a point, she lost it one day, got the boxing up, they started fighting. Boop, 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 boop. And he didn't really let me say fighting, I think she just lost it. He didn't really punch her, I must say. He was pretty much trying to stop her, you know what I'm saying? So I think she just lost it. The frustration. That's when you give it a man like this here, what happens, and you still disrespect it. But then they sure know how to get with other cultures. They see, over here in this culture, these men sisters take care. These men is over here, they take care of these women. Well, if I wants to get with her, watch a Negro get some act right again. My homegirl almost said her name. She said couldn't get him to work one job. He got with a prostitute, married her, and the Negro worked 2 jobs. Take it for whatever you want. A lot of black women right now, they're at the bottom. They're struggling right now because guess what? They did the same thing. They just picked up any kind of black man, took all the heavy on them, then a little bit a bump in the road. What a men at? Where they at? Where the soldiers at? Where they at? So no. Lint Pocket, I can only pay the Lint Pocket Larry. I got the light bill money. That's not enough, honey. You need to go ahead and get you a second job. And what you need to do. He got good potential, oldest pimp line popping. So now, Lint Pocket Larry with the light bill money, he got to go. No. He ought to be embarrassed as a man. He really should be. He should be embarrassed as a man. So ladies, again, black women have been doing this. Man, you have pretty much, you let these dudes walk all over you, picking up grown men and just supporting them like a darn kid. They riding, she on the job, he riding up in the car all day long. Sipping on gin and juice. He just chilling. He go to his baby mama house. He go to his mama house. I have seen women do this. I've seen a woman, same thing. He takes her to work and drops her off when we were younger. And then next thing you know, he had an accident child. He done fired on it. It's a passenger in the car, another female. Who is it? And you want to refute the insurance company? I'm like, girl, so you think the insurance company, you think the police have come up with an imaginary black woman in the car with him and they both file some kind of PI, bodily injury claim? You think so? You do know to file a claim, the person has gone to the doctor. Okay, so the doctor, you can believe your man. No, they made a mistake. Are you that stupid? That's what she got though. So I guess they paid on some, quote, imaginary patient, imaginary bills. So the police was lying. That's they got the phone number. Girl, did you call her up? Oh, she ain't answering. No, kid, he popped on told her. So the phone number does exist. Months later, now you got a claim. So we have the police done put an imaginary passenger in the car with your man. The insurance company, the doctor, they've seen an imaginary patient. They've cut an imaginary check. You think so? Black women have carried these men for too long, and I'm sorry, it just goes wrong. You're dealing with Tyrone. You carried him for too long. Where are they now? Having her kid, you take a chance on your life going to a hospital. Where are the hospitals that the black men are building for you? Because they see when you go to the hospital, there's mainly a white staff. They see what's happening. So what's going on? What's going on? You're not getting the same treatment. What are they speaking out about it? You've been pretty much, the black woman been carrying the whole darn community as a collective. If it wasn't for black women and Zaddy child, this community would starve out. It would starve out. So a many black woman right now, she's unhappy and she is sad and she is stressed and she is pressed. Why? She did what she was told to do, just picking a black man, and you carry the heavy. again, as I said, you have one person going to work. I don't understand this. One person going to work. How many is eating off your check, baby? Your children, I understand. Typical black woman. One person going to work. She has to feed herself off of her check, then her children and her man, and sometimes her brother and her cousin and big mama, her mother. Everybody eating off you. Aren't you tired? Hell, you ought to be. It's tiring just looking at it, and I haven't lived it. Aren't you tired? Don't you think these men are telling you what they think about you every day? Social media. They're telling you every day. So this here, I'm going to have to pass on this. Lint Pocket Light Bill Larry. Ladies, he got to go. Okay, he got to go. This is why a lot of black women are down in the same community. When they put you through, you've done what you've been taught to do, which is how your mother do. And then when you realize, hey, this is working out a little wrong, or you get tired, you can't catch a break. Or she should have chose better. What she should have done is chose you. She should have chose better. Ladies, that's what you need to do is choose better. Do not choose Lint Pocket Larry. Don't do it. Do not do it. Lint Pocket Light Bill Larry, he got to go. When it comes to you, you know what I'm going to say. Put him on mute. Let me know what you all think. And I'm out. Simply Said on YouTube. Love you again. That's going to be a no for Lint Pocket Light Bill Larry. That bruh has got to go. He got to go.
Oh, yeah. Let's put you on mute. That's what we doing.
Please, lady.
Sit around wondering what we gonna do. Black women, let's put them on mute. Dusty's, we don't need you. Black girl energy. Sit around wondering what we gonna do. Black women, let's put them on mute. Guess what, Dusty? We go into. Sit around wondering what we gonna do. Black women, let's put them on mute. Dusty's, we don't need you. Sit around wondering what we gonna do. Black women, let's put them on mute. Dusty, we go into. Oh yeah.
Bye-bye, Lint Pocket Larry. You can't come here. He cannot fulfill the test. Lint Pocket Larry, you dismiss.